to another Chris the Fish 03 video. So, in the last video we just left it as a to be continued. We'd completed most of stage 1 because the tank is still for sale, and we'd just started stage 2. Gave you an update on the shrimp tank as well. There is still one shrimp in there, I'll show you him now. I'm going to call him Candy Cane, but hey. So the beta will go in there eventually as well. But we're going to go and start through the stage 2 now, and I'll catch you up on that. I'm going to go and pick up the tank while you're catching up on that, and then we'll see where we go from there. Alright, so to start with removing these, I'll put the sponge filter in a bucket with the 2 Oscars while I get this tank moved over, and then tomorrow I'll be able to put their big tank there. But once I've moved this one over, I can move this one out and get ready to put the shelf. That one's going to be fun to try and move back because I'm on my own. Okay, so far we've managed to get this tank out. I've got the first couple of bricks laid. There's going to be some more there, and at the end. This tank is currently draining down a little bit. So yeah, I'm absolutely knackered, but we're filling this tank back up. We're going to do it, say, half to 2/3 with cold water, then top it up with the hot water. Plus we've got the water from the bucket, which was already the original tank water anyway. I've cleaned all the substrate out, so we'll see what happens, fingers crossed. Alright, so now I've managed to move that, get it filled up. Half down, move that forwards. I've got all my bricks and blocks lined up at the back. So now it's time for the giant 7'1" board to go on top. Here we go. So the good news is I have got it down. It is firm, it is level. Now I've got to try and move this tank backwards. My god, I wish I didn't have these bloody good ideas because they're a pain in the backside.
20 minutes later.
Right, so it's now what, I don't know, about 10:30 now. It's got to be about 11 o'clock at night, and I'm absolutely knackered. But we've started stage 2. We're almost there. I'm going to turn the camera now and show you what my bloody hard work has done. And a big shout out thank you to Ricky, if you're watching, for helping me move this one tank, because I would not have been able to do it on my own. Okay, so I'm going to get something to kind of cover the bottom just to make it look a bit neater. But that is how we are at the moment. So as you can see, we've got 5 lots of breeze blocks and some big ass blocks on top just to give us the bit of height and support. Then we've got a bit of a lip at the front and the back of the tank, just so I know that it fits on perfect. The new tank that's coming tomorrow will go there, and then obviously this one will be sorted. I'll get to all that, you'll see later on in the video, or maybe in the next one. So for now we're going to leave it at that and say good night. Good night. Alright, so before the new tank comes, I've got the paint out, so I'm going to get ready to try and do that bit around the back of here and down the side before the new tank comes, so it gives it time to dry. And then I was thinking maybe like some carpet tiles or something to go across, because the wood's not exactly flush with the bricks, so I couldn't exactly put any wood there, it wouldn't look right. So again, more ideas to make it all blend in. And just like that, we've got that section done. We've got down the middle, around the top, and about as much as I can reach around it. Obviously I don't want to get too close because I don't want to be covering the tank in paint. Ideally I should have done it last night before I moved this, but oh well. At least that one's done before the new tank comes in. I've also decided to paint the floor bit there as well, because where I spilt paint, if you've seen in another video, I spilt paint and painted it in, so I've just made it so it matches. I'm not going to do this side until obviously everything's in, just in case it doesn't dry by the time the new tank comes, and then I'm screwed. But yeah, it's definitely looking a bit better anyway. Alright, so we've just made it back home and I'm going to show you just what's in the car. So, I've got a siphon, 3 lots of food, I've got a big polystyrene box to transport fish in, I've got my big tank which has got the gravel in. Then if we look in the back, I've got the lid and the light. And then down here we've got internal filters, heaters, ornaments, plants, 2 external filters down there and a gigantic plane. So I'm going to get all these goodies out now and then see what's what. Tell you what, this dolly was a bloody good investment, because on my own I've managed to get the tank in and on the shelf and it's looking pretty damn good. Got enough space for the air pump in between. Now I'm just going to clean the gravel and fill it all back up again. And then I put a small sponge filter in here just so that they've got some air. Unfortunately, one of the little plex didn't survive, but we'll hopefully find out that everything else has. Alright, so I've managed to clean that gravel out, and I may or may not regret this, but I'm going to try and do a half and half and try and scape it different to how I've got every other tank in the fish cave. So I've got half a tub of sand here, which was from the 125, and I've got all the gravel from that one. So far so good, it's looking alright. So we got sand on one side and a very fine gravel on the other. Now we've just got to see how we're going to scape it all, and hopefully when we put the water in, it don't disturb it all and ruin it. Okay, so while we get the Oscar's tank up and running, we've got 2, 4, 5 plex in there. I don't know if that's a plec or a catfish, but this one's a big talking catfish. I think it's a leopard, I don't know, might be the same as our dotty, but obviously yeah, I think that's a catfish as well. So we got 2 catfish and 4 plecos. Yes mate. So I'd say that was a good haul. We got 3 internal filters, 4 if you include the one I've put in the tank, 3 nets because I've got one in the garage already, a little air curtain, a temperature thermometer thing, a couple of siphons, you got 3 air pumps, you got a 2,630 litre an hour pond pump. There's about 5 or 6 heaters in there ranging from 50 to 300. We've got a table full of plants, and we've got a load of these ornaments, not to mention 3 tubs of fish food, the gigantic aeroplane, and the wood that's in the tank already, which is the one at the back because that one is out of another tank. But yeah, and then obviously we've got the Lite as well and the air stone. That's the other filter. Yeah, and then that's the other net. Plus we got the Fluval 208 external filter, Tetra Tech 600 external filter. So I'd say that was a bloody good haul for 150 quid. Alright, so we finally got the tank in. No space for externals on these like I had originally planned, but either way we've got 2 internals on this one and 2 internals on that one, so that's fine. I'll just be happy with that. And one of the external filters I've got with it I've put onto the Oscar tank, so I've got to move the Oscars out and put them into there once that's to temperature. What else? Obviously that is going to go probably with that tank as a better stand, but for now, man, I've just got to finish tidying it all up. Like I originally said, we've managed to, well, kind of tit for tat at the moment. We've got rid of the massive Severum and the 2 big Bala sharks, but then in its place, unexpectedly, we have got another 2 kissing gouramis in here. Not exactly massive, but still. And there was another clown loach and as you can see there, that giant albino cory. I've never had one that big, but yeah, the other clown loach is probably hiding somewhere. Hopefully he'll be alright, but now I've got 2 of them in there at least anyway, so sign of good things to come. Now just need a few more fish to go and we're sorted. Happy days. So as you can imagine, I'm absolutely knackered, but let's just say for for 150 quid. I've got a bloody good haul. So now it's just a case of sorting out what's what and seeing where we go. But for now we're going to leave it at that. Hopefully you're enjoying these videos. Make sure you hit subscribe and hit the notification bell so you can catch the next videos, because it is going to keep going. As I say, I got plenty to do, so make sure you keep watching. Thanks very much and bye.